the temptation is, for whoever's adjudicating the Man of the Match award, you've just seen someone take a hat-trick, okay, give it straight to him, he's taken 4 wickets. But I think whoever did it with some thought in mind, because it's been given to Jasprit Bumrah, because that was the turning point, those 2 wickets, when Afghanistan were probably in the best position they could have been in.
I think it's a fantastic decision because, he was the guy who did it. And what the best, if you remember, he bowled 4 overs at the start. He was brought back because we needed wickets. He went and got those 2 wickets, and that was really the backbreaker. Otherwise, it wouldn't have
106 for 2 when he came on there, and 106 for 4 suddenly.
Those
same over.
Back-to-back wickets. I truly hope that all the adjudicators, and this is an example to go by, even guys who put up stats of guys who've actually done something meaningful for the game, not the guys who score the highest runs or taken the most wickets, but who've created the most impact in the game. I think those are important things to actually highlight. Those are the highlights of the match. Not the highest scorers or highest number of wickets, but the game changers within the game. The ones who have actually stitched up important partnerships. The ones who have taken important breakthroughs at important times in the game. Those are the ones that need to be highlighted.
And I'll add one more thing to that, Robin. Sometimes stats are not even wickets. Sometimes they're hidden stats, like 49th over.
Yeah.
We've got 21 to get in 2 overs. How much is he going to leave for Shami?
Yeah.
Gives only 5.
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't that just fantastic? Everyone knows, the whole country knows that he's not going to give you more than 6 or 7 runs in those last 2 overs. In each over, he's not going to give you more than 6 or 7. If in fact you get away with something, you might get 1 6 out of the way, but nothing more than that. You know that he's going to come back really strong, and you don't have too much of an option, especially on wickets that help the bowlers a little bit more. You know that he's got the trump card.
One of the key things he said after the game was that if your captain shows faith in you, that makes a huge difference in your confidence, and hence coming back at that time, focusing on the Yorkers was what mattered.
Absolutely, and he's just such a great performer because he's done it for everyone. He's done it for the Mumbai Indians, he's done it for India. And I remember when first they came out, and I remember Zahir Khan in these studios itself says, he should be playing Test cricket immediately. He's very good, and said, Bumrah looks like a specialist T20 bowler. He's not at all. I mean, he's a very adept bowler. That action of his is also very deceptive. Everyone thinks he'll get an injury. It's not that at all. I mean, he's perfectly biomechanically balanced. He's just a freak of nature and also a very nice guy, which is so, when you hear guys like that talk, it just makes such a difference,
And I think that's, what he said, giving credit to the captain. We said it, he could easily have either from Bumrah, from Pandya, from somewhere, Virat Kohli could have said, listen, Kedar, 1 over here, or Vijay Shankar, 1 over here. He stuck to his guys and he said, yes, you are the guys who'll do it for me, even though the total's small.
I think Jasprit Bumrah is the most underrated superstar in India we have today. So underrated because he flies under the radar. He doesn't want the accolades. He doesn't want it. He just wants to go out there and do his best for the country. And day in and day out, that's what he pursues. Excellence on the field, to be the best bowler that he can be. And that's what he goes out there every game and he executes it. And we've been hard on him on a few occasions, on certain occasions, as a public, as people of the country. We've been a little hard on him, but he's come back strongly each time. And, reposed our faith that we've had in him. He's reposed the faith that the captains had in him, and that's the most important thing. He could have very easily, made it all about him, but the most endearing thing about Jasprit is the fact that, he has a way of deflecting, the accolades that come to him so that he can stay humble and he can stay in the present and focus on the processes.